Welcome back everyone for another 8-bit review. This time it's Bluey, the video game. This adorable little dog has taken over the hearts of millions of children and their parents with their adventures into hardships we've all faced growing up. Bluey, the video game is a 2D platformer that lets you play as Bluey, her sister Bingo, parents Bandit and Chili as they explore their house, the park, the beach, and the playground. As a father of two, this Blue Dog's theme song is heard about 75 times a day in this house. For my kids, this game was a must, and they were very excited to find this game under the Christmas tree. The graphics and sound of this game are faithful to the show, with colorful and cute animations and voice acting from the original cast. The game has simple controls, with single buttons for jumping, kicking, and interacting with objects, and it's all playable via a local co-op mode that allows all 4 members of the family to play on screen at the same time. The story is heartwarming for parents, and kids will appreciate the sentiment at the end as well. I know there's a place for games like this that are calm, violence-free, and don't involve trendy dances. Well, wait, there is the floss dance. Never mind on the last one. The game is structured into 5 levels with 4 episodes, each inspired by an episode of the show. And that's where the game kind of lies to you, as 2 of the levels are actually the same one, with the backyard of the house being selectable, but it's all part of one main starter level. On our very first playthrough of the game, it actually crashed twice and soft-locked on the very first chapter. Little cutscenes are constantly breaking up the action, sometimes just jumping from one platform to another, and you're stuck sitting there waiting to move until the cutscene is over. And speaking of movement, the 2.5D space can be really finicky, as sometimes the controls are just non-responsive and floaty, and a lot of times the collision with the ground and objects feels really imprecise. My oldest kid was really frustrated with this at first, but over time he got the hang of it. All in all, this game will take about 2 hours or maybe 2 to 3 play sessions to fully complete, and for the asking price of $40, I expect just a little bit more from a full-fledged console release. Unfortunately, this game screams mobile and feels like it was even rushed to the shelf. I have a suspicion that there won't be any free updates adding anything substantial to the game, maybe some additional DLC down the road, but this entry has definitely cemented the idea of success for Bluey in games, so I would expect more entries of like kart racing, additional platform games, and maybe even an MMO coming over the next 5 years, like Toontown was. That would be great. But as a gift for a child, this game is priceless. For that reason, I can't deduct points. The kids will love this game, and you should play it with them, and together form a nice bond with a short game before going outside and just doing it for real. And if you don't have kids and you still love Bluey, that's great too. Wait for it to go on sale in a few months. A $20 price point is going to be far more forgiving for this game's shortfalls. And that's why Bluey the video game only gets a 6 out of 10 on my scale. For a breakdown on this review and more, feel free to visit our website, 8bit.tv. See you in the next one.